Okay, I think we should be good. Let me just check to make sure if it's actually streaming properly. But I haven't fucked this up. I haven't used Google Hangouts in forever. All right, sounds like it's coming through just fine. We're going to get going here in just a minute. I've got the links for the individuals that are coming on today. For those of you that are unaware of the events of the past few days, I'll give you a briefer here before we get going. Essentially, I stumbled across a stream with an individual making some interesting claims. Went onto the stream to talk to the individual, and a tism fit has now happened as a result of that over the last 3 days, I'd say. Initially starting with the person that was saying the weird stuff about kids in bathtubs, their friend The Hole, and then moving on to one of his friends, somebody by the name of Nuclear Gamer, who has been threatening now for about 2 days solid to hack and dox me and then report me to the cyber police because I'm laughing at him. Just so you know, so you have the full story, I've done nothing to Nuclear Gamer. Haven't gone on any streams with him, haven't made a video about him, just made a couple of tweets laughing at his stupidity. And he's in full meltdown mode. He put up multiple YouTube videos saying that he was going to have super elite hackers track me down and teach me a lesson. But didn't end up happening yet. Not sure. Maybe they need to convert that Bitcoin payment for their hacking services into real money before they commit to tracking me down. I'm not sure how that works. Nonetheless, he made a couple of videos about it and then deleted them all, and then deleted his YouTube channel and put his Twitter on protected mode. So it's been a special kind of couple of days. Let's just let's put it that way. So I'm going to have some of these people come on. I'm not sure if Nuclear's coming. That would be fantastic if he does. But I understand he's a pussy. And pussies rarely like to confront the people they talk shit about. And because Nuclear Gamer is a giant walking vagina, I doubt that's going to happen. So if you give me a few minutes here, I'm going to get the people on, and we will jump right into it now that you have a bit of the backstory. So it's going to go silent for a few minutes. Just bear with me. Okay, so they should be joining us relatively shortly. How you doing, chat? How are things going? I should also mention, I forgot to mention this in the recounting the backstory, that Nuclear is also gunning for some websites. He's declared that he's going to take down Kiwi Farms for, I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what the reason is for that. But he's decided he's going to do it. He's having a super elite hacker friend take down Kiwi Farms. I hope the cowboard on 8chan doesn't talk about this individual, because they might get targeted too. He's bringing the fucking thunder. He is the Lord of Lightning, and you do not want to fuck with Thor. I'm scared where I am right now. Oh, I think we've got a guest coming on, so
Oh, hey, what's up?
All right, so who is this? Ross?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Wait, what channel is this on?
this would be on Brightside Bob.
It's on. It's a Google Hangout then.
Yeah, this is just a normal Google Hangout. I usually run it through Skype, but I just wanted it to be convenient, so it's just running through Google Hangouts.
Here I have a question. Why are you interested in an irrelevant person like myself?
Well, like I was recounting to chat earlier, before you joined us, I've only been live for about 2 or 3 minutes here. I happened to stumble on your stream when you were literally at the moment where you had said, or were being confronted about, looking up naked children in bathtubs on the internet. And that piqued my interest. So that's why I kind of focused on your stream and ended up coming into it. And then over the next couple of days, I believe it's your friend Nuclear, went Nuclear and had a massive fucking meltdown in video form and stream form, threatening everything. I don't know who the individual he keeps bringing up, Ruby Ridge Gamer, or
Can I just bring something up here for a minute?
yeah, go ahead.
Is the thing is that the whole bathtub shit, like, I apologize if it came out weird as fuck. I apologize for that. Like, at this point, like, everybody's been telling me it's fucking weird. And that's honestly understandable. I mean, people find it weird.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I got a couple of things I wanted to cover with you. So I guess we can start at the beginning. So when I came across your stream, they were talking about this bathtub thing, which like I said, it just was fucking weird. It's weird coming across somebody saying that on the internet. And so I found it interesting. When I went into your stream to talk to you about it, somebody had also brought up that you had had a Discord conversation with somebody privately, and that you had said something along the lines of, and it's not verbatim, but the quote's very close, that you had feelings for children and you were getting help with that. So when you put naked kids in a bathtub and their pictures online, and you couple that with the statement, I have feelings for children and I need to get help with that, you can kind of see why people would think that's really fucking bizarre.
It's bizarre because pretty much what I said is what I personally said was that I pretty much, like, what I said was that was because, like, I kind of, like, felt, like, I kind of felt disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, I felt disgusting, and I felt like I was this horrible person. I wanted to fucking kill myself and all this shit. And
you felt disgusting because of the stream, or because of you saying that you were looking up kids online?
The thing is that, like, I felt like I just felt disgusted in general on pretty much people trolling me, and as well as that on what I did, because apparently what I did was more wronger than ever, really, and I just didn't fucking realize it.
Okay. I mean, you bring up trolling, right? But I've been looking you up. There's a thread about you on Kiwi Farms, and people have sent me clips. There are clips on archive channels and shit like that, where you talk about doxing people, where you talk about trolling people, and going after people with you doing this individually and a group of people you're associated with doing this. So I mean, it's hard for me to take that seriously when you say, "Oh, I felt bad because I'm getting trolled over this," when you were so eager to do it to other people.
It was not just getting trolled, but absolutely fucked with.
Like how? Give me some examples. I'm not completely in the loop because I don't know you personally, so I don't know what you're dealing with every day.
Them pretty much telling me, "Oh, you're a horrible person. You should go hang yourself. You should go kill yourself," and encouraging suicide, etc.
But you haven't engaged in any of that activity when you doxed and trolled people yourself.
No, I said I was gonna go ahead and actually, I was gonna go ahead and kill someone pretty much because I got pissed off at the very fact that I was being backstabbed by that person.
Backstabbed by who? Again, you have to remember, myself and I guess the people watching right now don't really know the backstory.
Well, that's because you didn't. That's because you don't know the community I was in or still in.
Oh well, explain it to me.
So,
I'll give you a chance. Go ahead.
I mean, Jim, if you're looking for lol cows, dude, there's other lol cows that you can milk off of other than just me in that community.
Oh, well, no, I'm not looking for necessarily anything. Like I said, coming across what I came across was very bizarre, and the rationale attached to it was really weird. And then the reaction I got was fucking beyond the pale. Your friend Nuclear made a video saying that he talked with you and that he was going to teach me a lesson. And now he's gone around signing your name on essentially a death warrant with multiple communities online, threatening to dox and harass and get them banned and do all this terrible shit to them. In your name, he's telling people he's doing that. So,
yeah.
So, I mean, is that...
I don't control what Nuclear does, though. I really don't.
Uh-huh. And where is he tonight? Because he was talking a boatload of shit for the last 2 days.
He said that he doesn't have his PC, therefore he can't join.
He seemed to have his PC just fine when he was making videos for YouTube and when he was streaming on Twitch
Well, that's
TV.
because he used what was that one thing, that app on PS4? It was called Share Factory or something. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Here's my thought on Nuclear at the very least. I think he's a giant pussy that talks a boatload of shit and doesn't back any of it up. He was saying he was going to get people banned and doxxed and hacked and cyber arrested. He said he knew a hacker who he was going to meet at a party, even though the guy lives in the UK and he happens to live in the United States. So I don't know if he hopped on a fucking plane today and went out and met him at that party, because otherwise I don't know how they know each other personally, because it would seem to me like he's full of crap. But he sure likes to run his mouth. So you're telling me that he's doing that completely on his own, that he's not talking to you, that this isn't associated with you, that he's just decided to do it?
Oh no, he's like, honestly, this is my honest thoughts about Nuclear. If he says that he can do the things that he does, then he might as well do it. I mean, that's just the one thing, really.
So you think that that Nuclear should go forward with his threat and destroy Kiwi Farms and take down Null?
Yeah, if he could, and to be honest with you, like, that's just the thing, really. And this is my own opinion, and this is me thinking for myself. Like, I'm taking everything now with a grain of salt, since there's not much people left I can trust on the internet now.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get back to Nuclear in a minute here. So this is what I was trying to get at when I was on your stream. You're saying stuff like it's the videos are like you're looking up naked kids online in bathtubs and shit, and you said you did it because they were cute and funny, and it was like looking at cat and dog pictures. And then, when I asked for, I guess, a more detailed explanation, you're like, I don't want to go in depth. But that just sounds like a fucking dodge to me, man. I'm trying to understand what you're trying to say.
Because what I did was fucking stupid. And honestly, I didn't. You know what I did not know about YouTube? And there's a spectrum on YouTube that does this.
Go ahead.
Apparently, these people are going ahead and actually, it's like I don't know. Ruby can explain it better. It's like an organization to provide child pornography or something like that. I found the videos just innocent, and that's really it. But I didn't fucking know about this whole organization underneath.
Well, wait, and I'll let Ruby go on in a second here. I just want to make sure I understand this. So you're telling me the videos you were looking up, the bathtub videos or whatever they were, that wasn't just bathtub videos people put up, but it was part of a pedophile organization that's run through YouTube?
Well, the thing is that, like, there wasn't any kids fucking each other at all in it. That's the thing, really.
Yeah, but what leads you to believe that it's part of a pedophile group on YouTube?
This is what Ruby told me, pretty much.
Okay, well, I guess I'll let Ruby go. Go ahead, Ruby.
Well, I've heard of this. I've been informed of this quite recently. They actually make these there's these parents that make these softcore videos on YouTube to get views from pedophiles of their children, and it's really sick.
To be honest with you, like, to be honest with you, actual pedophilia just makes me sick in general.
Okay. I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's why I hate to be called a fucking pedophiles, because I hate pedophiles in general. They just make me fucking sick.
Okay, so, I mean, let's say that for whatever reason, the naked children in bathtubs you stumbled across were part of some softcore pedophile ring on YouTube. And that you, for whatever reason, like, you weren't intentionally looking it up. What I'm trying to get at is when you're, like, saying they're cute and fun and they're, like, cats and dog pictures, and that's what I don't get. That's what feels like it's just weasel words to me. Can you explain this to me, like, what your motivation, or at least walk me through your thought process on why you're looking it up? That's all I'm curious about. That's what caught my attention when I stumbled on your stream. That's the only reason I have any interest in this conversation. Like, can you give me an explanation for what motivated you to go online and look those up, other than like a one-word answer of it's cute and fun or it's dog and cat pictures?
The reason why is because I saw that, like, like, the reason why is because, like, I saw that pretty much, they're just, like, innocently playing and shit like that, and that's pretty much what, I was like, oh, okay, well, this is adorable. And then afterwards, like, And then I see like fucking people in the comments section being like, "Oh my god, I wish I was in there." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And it just fucking like I just ignored those people really because I don't engage in pedophile rings.
Right. Well, and you know, some people would say, "Oh, I looked up videos online of kids playing because it's cute and fun." Right. Okay, I get that. You watch a video of a kid playing in a park or something with a fucking frisbee or whatever dumb little kids do. It's the fact that it wasn't that, but it was you're looking at videos of naked children in a bathtub and then saying it's cute and fun. That's what's so fucking weird about it. So why that specifically when you're entering in that search term on YouTube? Why that specific key phrase? Why that specific situation were you looking up? Why were you interested in that?
Well, I mean, like, I also like looked at just regular like kids just playing in the park, anyways, like you said, and
Oh, and that I don't care about. Why kids in the bathtub? That's the one I'm interested in.
well, to me, it doesn't make a difference to me at all.
It doesn't make a difference to you if the kids are naked or dressed and playing.
Not really. I mean,
But I mean, you get why people would think that's really fucking weird, right, Ross? I mean, I'm reading through the chat, and people are as confused as I am. I guess they're putting it in more extreme ways, but at the gist of it is they are confused.
Well,
I mean,
I was
go
gonna
on,
say,
Ruby.
yeah, I was just gonna say, I think Ross just saw it as innocent and he didn't sexualize the children in those videos, and that's why he really didn't find it very strange. He didn't have that thought process.
Ross, how many of these videos did you watch, would you say, if you had to ballpark it? How many days in a row, or how many videos in total?
Normally, just like fucking like the thing is, I only watch it like every now and again, as well as watching dog and cat videos, etc. I mean,
So it's something
I also watch videos.
it's something you still currently engage in then, every once in a while, you said?
I don't engage in that anymore because people are just fucking saying, "Oh yeah, it's weird. It's fucking weird. Go kill yourself." And it's like,
Well, yeah, but you use the
fun.
descriptor normally. I mean, that's how you described it. Normally, I look at. So I mean, this was like a daily thing. You were looking these videos up.
It's not daily. No, it was pretty much just normally. I mean,
What would normally be? I guess once a day, twice a day, once a week, twice a week. How would you describe normally?
it's more like once a week, really.
So once a week, you go onto YouTube to look at videos of naked children.
Well, to me, like the very fact that you're kind of like sexualizing it. It's not really like that's not what my thought process was when I watched those videos or watching kids playing in general. And to be honest, that's just making me sick, to be honest with you.
Right, but you didn't find it sick before. I mean, you think the reaction to it's sick. So you're telling me that and I don't know who you hang out with. I don't know what groups you run in. But you're telling me of all the people that you know, this isn't something that they ever said that's messed up, Ross, or that's really fucking weird that you would do that, Ross. Because there was that Discord conversation where you said you had feelings for children and you were getting help with that.
Yeah, because I wanted to become a dad. That's why.
Yeah, but how does watching naked kids help you become a father?
I don't know really. That's not what my intention was entirely. What my intention was because I wanted to become a father and I wanted to. I mean, the thing is, the very fact that people are throwing this word around, like you're a pedophile, like free candy, like that. You can call absolutely anybody on YouTube or the internet a pedophile.
Yeah,
in these days.
In that book.
Yeah, I haven't been accusing you of being a pedophile, Ross. I said that it sounds like it's something that a pedophile would do, and it's fucking weird. And I just don't believe your explanation for it. Like, this is why I'm having difficulty with this.
Here's what my friends told me, though. Okay. My friends told me just, even if your intentions were different, just steer clear of those videos, no matter what. And I said, all right, and therefore I stopped doing it despite my intentions or not.
Right. And Ross, when you said that in the Discord message, when you said you were getting help with this, what did you mean help? Help how? Therapy, medicine? What help how?
I got help through I've been getting help through fucking meds, and also I've been receiving meds and therapy. But the thing is, the reason why I left my therapist is because my therapist told me that one of my friends, Logan, aka Jetrex, is gonna drive to my house, and we were gonna go and move in with him. And my therapist was like, "Oh, no, you can't have that happen, or else if you have that happen, we'll call the cops." And I said, and then he told me, "Well, that's not my therapist's job, though. So that's why I left my therapist, is because she didn't have the right to call the cops when someone goes to my house and fucking just knocks on the door and says, 'Hey, want want to chill out with me,' or something like that." Like, and this is just like a friend I knew for years.
Wait,
This isn't some random stranger.
Okay, I'm trying to understand this. So your therapist was going to call the police because you had a friend come over to your house.
Someone that I met online, pretty much, and that was one of my friends online. But like, pretty much, for some reason, trying to be like, "Oh yeah, this person's by the person, therefore that means you need to be having the cops called on that person if they were to fucking do that." And I was like, "What? Like, dude, he's a chill person. Like, don't worry about it. All he does is smoke weed." And it's like, oh my god, it's like a crime or something against humanity to smoke weed or something, because, like, I guess, fucking.
Well, yeah, but Ross, I don't understand how your therapist would discontinue therapy with you because you were talking about having a friend.
No, I discontinued it because she had no right to call the cops.
So your therapist told you that they were going to call the police because you were having a friend come over to your house.
A friend that came from a 2-hour drive, pretty much, that lives in Bakersfield, but.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't make any sense to me. Why would your therapist say they were going to call the police on somebody who's coming to pay you a visit?
Because they don't know him in real life. I just knew him online, so therefore that means automatically he's dangerous.
Ross, how old were you when this happened?
See, I'm 19 now, and I was probably still 19 or probably 18.
How old was his friend, Ross?
Oh no, he's not a bad person. Like, he just said.
No.
Like,
how old is he? What is his age?
He's like 21. In his 20s. 21, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to read to you what I'm seeing in the chat, and you can respond to it. They're saying that you're lying, that this doesn't make sense, that a therapist isn't going to threaten to call the police on you because you're having a friend come over. There's no law regarding that.
Because I met that person on the internet.
Doesn't matter. There's no therapeutic practice in relation to them interfering with your life. And
I left.
Why are they going to talk to the police? What particular reason would they have to call the police because somebody's paying you a visit? There's no crime related to that, and they'd be breaking confidentiality.
Because I live with my grandparents, and my grandparents are paranoid, and they pretty much, they pretty much, like, here's something, right? If I meet anybody online, then it means that I'm not really their friend, according to my grandparents. They have, like, this old-fashioned way of thinking where, like, because I didn't meet them in real life, they might be dangerous.
Ross, do they have guardianship over you?
No, they don't. Like, the thing is that, like, I already pretty much, I don't even have, like, I can leave anytime. Like, I'm even going to a group home, to be honest with you.
Ross, can I ask you, do your grandparents know that you look up these kind of pictures? And if they do, what are their thoughts on it?
They said the internet is a shady place, and that pretty much, even if your intentions was different, still, like, you could be in serious trouble just by doing that despite your intentions.
So they know you look up pictures weekly of naked children?
I don't do that anymore, like, honestly.
But what I'm saying is they knew that you did this.
Well, they knew that I did it, but, like...
May I interject something?
Go ahead.
Sure.
I don't think it's fair to kind of just, like, outright say it like that, because it's kind of misleading, and it's kind of working with a narrative. And
is it not factually accurate? I mean, I'm not making up a statement. I mean, he admitted that he looks up naked children, pictures of naked children, on the internet weekly. I mean, I didn't pull that out of thin air. That's quoting back what he's telling to me.
He said he watched YouTube videos of children playing in a bathtub.
He said naked children in a bathtub, especially during our first conversation on his original stream.
I know that. I was there.
So then what are you interjecting?
I'm interjecting. It just feels like you're trying to draw this narrative around Ross, like he's this horrible person.
I'm simply asking him questions and trying to get, I guess, a feeling for what the fuck is going on. I come across a guy who's doing a stream talking about looking at naked pictures of children on the internet, and the conversation has kind of gone on now a little bit. It's continued on here where he said it's a normal thing for him, and he looked it up weekly, and that his grandparents know about it, and then he started talking about his therapist, how he's not seeing him anymore because they were going to call the cops because a friend was coming to visit. And none of this makes sense. None of it sounds real. It sounds like he's either a compulsive liar or this is some kind of a delusion, and I'm trying to get a grasp on what is going on here exactly, because it's all
well,
really,
I've been
really
telling
weird.
you nothing but the truth, though.
Well, yeah,
like,
but if
I've
you
been
were
nothing but
compulsive,
honest with you.
yeah, but if you were a compulsive liar, you would say that. You'd tell me you're telling me the truth, and I'd have no way of knowing. All I can go on is how your story, I guess, meshes together. And when you're telling me a therapist is going to discontinue therapy because you're having a friend visit, that's bullshit.
Well, he said he cut off the therapy. He didn't. The therapist didn't discontinue it.
Yeah, no, but the therapist threatened to call the police because somebody was visiting him. No, I don't think that's real.
Well, it's pretty stupid, but like it was to me it was fucking stupid. That's why I left.
And they don't have the right to do that to you, Ross, if that's true, because there's an agreement between you and your therapist that they can't breach confidentiality.
Okay.
Unless you gave permission.
Okay, so let's table that for a minute. Let's go back to Nuclear Gamer. So, how do you know him, Ross?
I knew him when we were originally going against the Saints, and pretty much because of that, me and Nuclear were friends during that time, and then afterwards, we made amends with the Saints, and me and Nuclear were still friends. But then afterwards, he booted me offline several times, and then accused me of being a pedo. But then afterwards, we made amends after that, and then.
Wait, now you said Nuclear accused you of being a pedo. What was his basis for that?
I don't know. He tried to twist it to where I was jerking off to kids in a bathtub, which.
So he knew that you looked up pictures of kids in bathtubs.
Yeah, but some people try to twist it to where I was jerking off to it or something, which is fucking disgusting. And
yeah.
I don't.
How long ago was this, Ross?
It was a year ago, but me and Nuclear are good now due to the very fact that he knows that I'm not a fucking crazy person or anything. So.
Well, we're all a little
jury's still on
well,
that
yeah.
Ross. Okay,
well, yeah.
So you're telling me that Nuclear accused you of jacking off to kids in bathtubs a year ago, and this Discord conversation happened recently. So you've been looking at kids online in bathtubs and naked for a year now, or potentially more.
It doesn't matter really because it's not wrong at all.
Well, no, it might be, Ross. It might be fucking wrong. It might be weird.
It might be wrong in the whole fucking standpoint to where what their intentions of uploading it was.
Yeah, but Ross, you're consuming it. Whether or not they're wrong for creating it, and I'm not even debating that. Whether or not they're wrong for creating it, you're still consuming it. And apparently you've been doing so for upwards of a year now, if you're telling me that Nuclear Gamer was accusing you of pedophilia over a year ago.
Well, the thing is that he wasn't the one that pretty much it wasn't over a year. It was it lasted about 4 days, and then afterwards we made up.
No, but the event happened a year ago. I'm not saying the fight did. I'm not saying your fight lasted for a year. I'm saying that he said this to you about a year ago is what you said.
Yeah, and by the way, if you think that I'm a really fucked up person, dude, here's a couple of people that are actually really fucked up that you should probably look into.
Ross, I don't care about anybody else at the moment. I mean, I'm on stream with you. I'm just trying to understand this because like I said, a lot of it doesn't add up to me. So Nuclear said essentially what I'm saying, and the chat room full of people are saying right now, that it's weird, that it doesn't seem like normal behavior, that there seems to be some ulterior motive underlining your wanting to look at these kind of pictures and consume this on the internet, and that you've been doing it for over a year now, and you yourself said normally, well, maybe like once a week, maybe twice a week.
I don't.
And you don't think that people's reaction to hearing that kind of information is going to be, this guy's a fucking pervert, he's a pedophile, he's a child molester. I mean, you don't understand that. But I mean, you could see why people would have that reaction, right? I mean, you can understand that.
Reaction.
It's not a knee-jerk reaction. It's a perfectly normal reaction to somebody saying they look at naked pictures of children on the internet weekly for over a year. That's not the cute and fun dog pet video. That.
You're taking what I said out of context. I'm saying like it's a knee-jerk reaction if someone tells
Ruby,
you that.
Here's the thing, is that people are gonna assume, like, no matter what, like,
the worst.
Let me make this analogy. All right.
Go ahead.
I heard that you're friends with Puck, right?
I don't know who the fuck that is. You've brought him up, and so is Nuclear Gamer. So I don't know who that is, but go ahead.
Puck pretty much looked up pornography of a 16-year-old pretty much, and he jerked off to it, and he knew for a fact, and he admitted that he used to have a child fetish.
Okay, so
and this guy used to be my friend, but not anymore.
Okay, so somebody you were friends with who was a pedophile and looked at child pornography.
But he said he used to have a child fetish, which strikes a lot of red flags.
Well, a child fetish would imply he's a pedophile, wouldn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And yet Puck has the audacity now to say I'm a pedophile.
Right, but okay, so again, it feels like you're hanging yourself here. So I'm going to try to back this up and get a better understanding. It's bad enough that you say on your own that you're looking at pictures of kids online and they're naked, and you've been doing it for a year and normally about once a week. But now you're telling me you used to be friends with a guy who is a pedophile and used to jack off to child porn. Right, so you're associating with people that do this, and you're engaging in softcore versions of it yourself. I just
tossed that aside because, like, I was friends with him. And you know what? If Puck told me if I was still friends with Puck and Puck said, "Oh yeah, you should look at this Tracy Lords porn," that'll be fucked, and I wouldn't fucking engage in that.
Oh, okay, but why are you bringing up? You're only making yourself look worse here, okay? Because now we have an association with somebody you're stating as a pedophile. I don't know.
Well, I don't know why people aren't going after him for doing what he did, yet people are going after me for what I did. It's like,
is Puck,
even though it's not that bad,
is Puck going on streams telling people he does this? Because you're doing that.
Well,
I mean, how do you expect people to know
I have actual proof though. He admitted it on a Discord call.
Okay, so if you've got audio of it, put it up on your channel if you want people to know about it. Put it online.
Well, it's already been striked due to I guess someone not wanting the truth out there, but I think like once I upload it though, then people will see, yeah, I'm right about this guy, like what the hell. But anyways, let's not get sidetracked though. I'm just letting you know now.
Well, yeah, if you don't want to get sidetracked, don't bring up people to sidetrack the conversation. I don't know who Puck is. I mean, if you've got information this guy's a pedophile, put it up there. Go ahead, crucify him. If you've got audio of this guy saying that he jacks off to kids, put it online for people to listen to.
And I would like to state the things Ross has done aren't illegal. So the things other people have done in this circle are illegal.
Well, I hope you're right, Ruby. Rudy, is it Ruby or Rudy?
Ruby.
Because Nuclear Gamer's talking about getting the police involved. So let me tell you the reality of what's going to happen if that goes through. If Nuclear Gamer gets the police involved, they're going to come interview Ross, and then they're going to hear allegations that he's looking up potentially child pornography online, which means they're going to take every hard drive he has and every device in his house, and they're going to comb over all of that, and then they're going to contact his internet service provider, and they're going to go over his history of browsing on the internet. And if Ross is lying or bending the truth, and he's actually looking at child pornography or softcore child pornography, the police that his friend, Nuclear Gamer, got involved with this situation are going to find that. And since Ross is an adult, he's going to go to prison. He's not going to go somewhere because he's got, some kind of like autism or he's on the spectrum or something like that. They don't care. They're going to treat him like an adult, and they're going to throw him into prison. And he's going to go onto a sex offender registry. So I hope that you're right when you say that Ross didn't do anything illegal, that he's not looking at really fucked up shit. Because now you got a guy running around threatening everybody. And I don't know, this friend of Ross's is telling people he's going to get them hacked and doxxed and he's going to do all this illegal shit. So I think people are already reporting him to Twitch and reporting him to YouTube for making these kind of threats. So this could snowball on Ross. So Ross, I really hope you're not looking at fucked up shit, because if the police do get involved, they're going to go through all your shit, man. All of it, all your hard drives, all your computers, your consoles, everything that has a hard drive in it. And they're going to look through your entire search history. All right, go ahead, Ruby.
And Ross, I'm saying I believe you, so don't let me down, buddy.
Yeah.
Because I trust you.
Ross, do you have any response to that? Any of that? I guess.
Yeah, honestly, like if it came out wrong, then yeah, it came out wrong. It was stupid of me to even say that on stream, or let alone fucking, yeah. I mean, but just to say that, like, I never landed on the registry, and I never landed on being convicted at all, and I never acted upon anything, anyways. So.
Possession and distribution of child pornography, sharing it, viewing it's illegal. I mean, this isn't that you're acting out weird shit with kids. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying if the things that you're looking at cross the line, and if you're doing it in a consistent pattern that if police were to get involved and look at, and were to be able to look at this and say, okay, this is beyond what he's telling people up front, you're in a lot of fucking trouble, man. I mean, there's no other way to put that. That's not going to be a slap on the wrist. Oh, I want to have kids. It's cute and fun, dog and cat videos. They're going to put you in bang me up the ass federal prison for that, Ross, and then you will go on a sex offender registry.
I'm sure Ross is aware of that.
I don't think he was. I don't think he was before, but now he is. So, when it comes back to Nuclear Gamer making all these weird threats about doing illegal activities and getting police involved, I don't know where you stand on this, man, but it feels to me like he's dragging your ass into a fucking world of hurt.
I personally don't. I personally don't.
Here's something, Ruby. I have to tell people something this, all right? I don't condone what Nuclear, does. I really don't condone what Nuclear does at all. So...
Yeah, and Ross, I think what you were trying to say before was if Nuclear was really going to do it, he would have just done it already instead of making empty threats.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, I don't know what Nuclear does at all.
I don't believe your friend's going to hack or do any of that shit, but he's making the threat that he's going to do it.
I said, I don't condone it.
He's also name-dropping a few people. The guy he keeps bringing up...
I don't condone it.
I don't think he knows it all, to be honest with you. And I don't know why he keeps bringing him up. It's really bizarre. But he seems to like to make a lot of threats about doing illegal shit. I mean, he's going to take down Kiwi Farms, and Ross, he's waging that war in your name. I mean, on that follow-up video that you did to your stream, you said that something along the lines of "This is war." So it feels like you brought a lot of this on yourself. I mean, I'm not the bad guy here. I'm just the guy that stumbled on some weird fucking shit on the internet and have been watching it just kind of implode on itself for the last 2 or 3 days. I haven't made a video. I haven't
realized that the people that got me to that position also, like, the thing is that, like, literally this is what I used to be friends with. Ruby, here's something, right? Is I was friends with people that pretty much Boone, for instance, is a backstabber. Funny actually dated an underage girl, and Puck pretty much
wait, who dated an
underage girl?
Who dated an underage girl?
Funny, pretty much.
Is this somebody else?
He has the audacity.
Yeah, no, wait, Ross. Is this somebody you know? Is this another ex-friend?
Yeah, exactly. This is another ex-friend. Funny used to date an underage girl.
Okay,
pretty much.
So Ross, you got one ex-friend that used to jack off to child porn, and you got another ex-friend that was dating an underage girl. How old was he?
He was like 19 or in his 20s.
How old was she?
She was like 14 or probably 13 or 15 at the end of it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you got one friend who's a pedophile and another friend who's a hebephile. You
Yeah,
hang out with a weird group of people, Ross. I mean, you understand
Well,
why
why I
people,
don't hang out with them anymore.
but you did. So you hung out with two people that are engaged in weird child sex shit, and you're engaged in looking at pictures of kids on the internet. I don't know what to tell you, buddy, but it just is not
But
sounding good for you. It's making
The
it sound
funniest
worse.
thing is, though, is that Funny has the audacity to say that I'm a pedophile, yet look what he did. And I actually have actual evidence. Ruby, I have actual evidence of this.
You know, you
pretty much.
said earlier that Ruby was talking about YouTube pedophile ring. Are you sure that you're not the YouTube pedophile ring? Because you're talking about you and your friends doing all this fucked up shit, man. Do you know any other people?
Well, except I had nothing to do with what Funny did. I had nothing to do with what Puck did.
These are people you associate with, right? Friends of yours. Do you have any other
Yeah.
friends that engaged in pedophile-like activity?
No, but I know I used to be friends with Boone, the guy ironic meme name person, and or like Boone on Twitter. He pretty much isn't like a pedophile per se, but he fucked over a lot of people and backstabbed a lot of people and ruined their lives pretty much.
I don't really care about that. I mean, does it pertain to anything in this? Did he make you say stuff against your will or something like that?
I kind of do care because the people who've went after me over me having a mental breakdown that Boone uploaded were your fans. And I know you have no control over your fans as much as TJ has no control over his fans.
Yeah, Nuclear was going to tell me that pretty much to tell you, Jim, to tell your fans not to go after me pretty much and tell your fans to just stop talking about me or to me or something.
Oh, this is out of my
you can't
hands.
control your fans.
No, this is out of my hands at this point because it's not just me now. He's shit talking. Now he's shit talking Kiwi Farms directly. So now Nuclear doesn't have to deal with people that are going to call him a faggot in the comment section. Now he's going to have to deal with everybody that browses Kiwi Farms and thinks he is a potential source of entertainment.
Well, he has his own thread now, so.
Well, that's tough. That's tough shit for Nuclear. And as far as you go, Ruby, I mean, you're like, oh, it's my friend or it's my fans that were coming after you. When I went into Nuclear's stream, you were in the comment section shit talking me before I even knew who the fuck you were.
I was.
So I mean, how could you play the victim with me, and then immediately when I go into that stream, you're talking shit under the Harley Quinn username?
Because our recent interaction, you came off as kind of an asshole with no nuance.
Well, what nuance is there to be involved with a man that associates with pedophiles and engages in pedophile-like behavior on the internet? Why are you troll shooting? Who?
Milo.
Yeah, what about Milo?
Well, he was on the Drunken Peasant stream and he was given a fair chance. I think everyone.
Milo got crucified by the Reagan Battalion and other people because he went on talking about how he liked to get fucked as a little kid by priests and talking about how that was okay. He hung himself by doing that. That's on Milo. Milo shouldn't have done that. He's an idiot.
Because they knew that it was because he was a victim.
Yeah, but Ruby,
here's the thing.
No, hold on a second. When I went into Nuclear Gamer's stream, you immediately start shit-talking me. So I find it weird that you'd say my fans are fucking with you. And then when you see me next, you start talking shit to me in the comment section. Do you think that's not going to continue on the cycle of whatever shit you're dealing with?
Hold on.
Go ahead, Ross. Yeah, that's fine, Ross.
Go
ahead.
I was in a very emotional state because this was going on before that stream even started, and Boone, that guy that Ross was speaking of, was leaking stuff about me, like when all I was civil to him, which all your fans just kept attacking me and PMing me on my Twitter and all that, when my Twitter's nothing about drama. Like, my Twitter's just a whole bunch of Harley Quinn pictures and edgy quotes.
Yeah. I have to ask you, why are you defending this guy? Why are you troll shielding him? And why are you white knighting him? None of this sounds good. I know you're not this dumb. I know you're not. And I know you can see what the fucked up thing about this is. Why are you defending this guy?
Because I know him, and I know that wasn't his intention. Like, see, I see things through a different lens than most people. Like, I see two sides of the same coin. Like, yes, I know people are going to see this as fucked up, as pedophilia, like a potential pedophile. But yet again, I know Ross and the way he interacts. Ross is very naive. He trusts people very easily, and the things he does, I don't really think he understands sometimes what he's doing or the consequences of it at the time, and that's why he told people that he did this, because he didn't think it was a big deal. Because if he thought he was going to be crucified as a pedophile, I don't think he would have said it. It just...
Well, yeah, but of course he's not going to say it if he thinks people are going to react to it. Yeah, most pedophiles aren't going to go out there and say, "Hey, guess what, everybody? I fuck children." That's suicidal. They're going to go to prison. But I mean,
Exactly.
Okay, you're telling me that if you have kids in the future, whatever, you get married, have kids. I don't know if you have kids now, whatever. You're telling me you would be fine and you'd be comfortable with Ross babysitting them. Honestly, no bullshit. I'm just real talk between us. You would really be comfortable with them babysitting them.
Well, I'm a bit older than Ross, and I wouldn't use babysitters, but yes, I could say I would be, unless something else comes out that Ross has been looking at child porn over the deep web or something like that.
None of this story adds up to me. I think he's saying shit that's just surface level. I don't buy a lot of the stuff that he talks about. It sounds like it's a pattern of behavior that's been going on for a long time. He's talking about people he associated with being involved in even deeper shit. None of this adds up to me. And I think you're being really naive when you take him at his word. And I think you're misplacing your time and effort into defending a person like this. As far as one last thing. As far as my fans or other people that watch this shit show and comment to you, just ignore it and it'll go away in a day or two. That's really the secret of the internet. If you just fucking ignore it, it will go away in a day or two. That's the best advice I can give to you.
I know that I have really bad impulses, though. Like, I don't know. I just have impulses to just, like, I get very defensive impulses. Because, like, when I know things aren't true, when people are personally attacking me, like on the Kiwi Farms threads, and people I thought I trust are leaking this shit, like, not even incriminating shit, just stuff to basically just make fun of me. Like, oh, you're mentally unstable. Ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, they're going to do that. That's how the internet works. People are going to say atrocious shit. That's just part of the banter. I mean, you have to have a thick skin and let it brush off of you. The chat right now is going crazy. Watch this. Chat, would you repeatedly call me a faggot and tell me to kill myself? It's just something you have to learn to deal with. You can't react every time somebody says a mean thing to you and have a shit fit. If you let it brush off you.
Dude, I've been in the drunken peasants community. I know that shit. I mean, I've been all over that chat.
The drunken peasants community is nothing compared to what you're interacting with at the moment. That's Reddit. That's fucking My Little Pony and lollipops and sunshine and rainbows.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm being dead. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm being dead serious with you. The drunken. Are you kidding me? The Amazing Atheist, Fedora Lord, and his audience. No, that's somebody tickling your balls with a feather when they get upset with you in that community. Your friends are fucking with Kiwi Farms and 8chan and 4chan and all these different groups, running their mouth off, talking about how they're going to hack and do all this crazy shit. It's a world of difference. So, like, when I'm giving you this advice, I'm trying to be as honest as I can with you. You just got to have a thick skin and just fucking ignore it. And a day or two, it will go away. But if you give emotional responses and you freak out and you make tweets or you post Discord calls or whatever you're doing, it's going to feed that cycle and it will never stop. And I'm only telling you this because I really believe you're honest to God naive when it comes to this idiot. And that you're not, I don't think you're some sick fuck. You know what I mean? I just think you're naive and you're defending somebody that is a waste of your fucking energy.
It's just like when you know someone personally, like you don't know Ross personally, correct?
No, I don't. Yep, no, I don't. I have no idea who he is.
Like, he's done things that have proven to me that he's not like this, that he's a good friend, and he's not the best with words. He trips over his words all the time. I mean, you know, autism basically makes you very bad at communication.
Yeah, but Ross seems to like to engage in it a lot. I mean, this is a guy that's saying, like, oh, I'm getting fucked with and you should feel bad for me. But I've seen the screen caps and I've seen the shit he engages in. He likes to fuck with people and he likes to dox them and he likes to threaten them. So I don't buy this innocent boy that's naive and, you know, has difficulty communicating. I think he's like everybody else. He may have an issue. Who gives a shit? It's the internet. Everybody's got a fucking issue in their personal life.
Honestly, I'm not saying he's completely innocent of the doxing or the death threatening. I'm not condoning that. I mean, no one's perfect.
Okay, Ruby. I'm gonna probably, I guess, end the stream. It seems like Ross is kind of cut and run on me. Yeah, but like I said, my advice stands. Just ignore it. It'll go away in a day or two, and don't get yourself sucked into it. It's really not worth it. I really do think this guy's bad news. I don't buy his story. You know, you're his friend. That's fine. I get it where you're coming from, but I don't buy it. I really don't. Okay, so just give me a second here. All right, chat. That's where it ends. I thought Nuclear Gamer would come on. He's not coming on. I thought you know, we'd have more of a conversation. That's not going to happen. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for coming out for the Metocast. Hopefully this was somewhat enlightening on the backstory of what's been going on for the past 3 days. I guess thanks for sticking with it, Ruby. And I will talk to you guys later. Take it easy.
All right, peace the fuck out.